are listening to the Pathfinder Guru Podcast, where we help you to become a greater leader. Join us as we take the Advent message to all the world in our generation. So, are you ready to become a guru in this ministry?
Attention. Welcome to the Pathfinder Guru Podcast, and thank you very much for joining us. I hope that you're doing well and you are safe under the shadow of God's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful wings. And you are working hard, pushing to ensure that when all is said and done, all honor and glory may go to Him who is able to deliver us from falling. In today's episode, we are going to talk about 3 important documents that all Pathfinders should have. This is very much important to do, more especially in the beginning of the year. For some Pathfinders who are now being admitted into the club, or old Pathfinders who have been there, it is always good for them to always renew certain information about them in these particular documents that we are going to touch on today. And this will also help you. It will keep you protected and you will know your standing ground, because you are not going to run a ministry without holding other parties accountable or having information that will protect yourself and the other party, the other individuals, which is the child and the parents involved in raising this child to be the best that he or she can be. Now, the first documentations that you need to have is an application form. Now, an application form touches on key things in the ministry, touches on you applying for membership or renewing your membership, or even if you're transferring from another club. This assists you in being relevant, or your children being relevant, applying to the membership. Now, the application may involve certain fees that are included there, the membership fees that may assist you in administrative things and things pertaining the club. That's where the pledge and the law is displayed, so that a parent and the Pathfinder that is applying to join that particular club understands that he or she, that particular child, will follow the Pathfinder law and the Pathfinder pledge. Parents get a chance to say, I approve my child to be part of this Pathfinder ministry. Because at the end of the day, you may have children that are willing, but if parents are not buying in for their certain and private reasons, you need to support and stand your ground and try to persuade them to sign the application form, because the child loves the ministry, because you cannot force them, but only a parent can agree to say, I allow my child to be part of this beautiful ministry. The second most important document that you need to have is that you need to have a behavioral agreement. That's where you lay out all your rules and regulations, what must be done and what should not be done, and if something is going to happen, your child may be chased away, your child may undergo a disciplinary hearing, so that they are understanding that as much as we are in the ministry of God, but we are responsible for ensuring that we take care of ourselves and things are running smoothly. Have a behavioral agreement that will help you to understand the ministry better, that will help parents even support you in whatever that you're doing. One of the things that you can put is that they need to abide and follow the Pathfinder law and pledge. They will respect and listen and obey all leaders within the club. They will respect their Pathfinder friends and also be emotionally and physically aware of things that may do if they are not aware of those things. Bullying and everything won't be allowed. Underline those things carefully, sit down with your counsel, agree on those things, and always understand that whatever that you're doing, it will be for the benefit of that particular Pathfinder. The third and final, but not least, thing that you have, the document that you have, is that you absolutely need for you in your club to have an indemnity form, a health and medical form. that will underline and touch on every condition the child might be having, or the allergic things that the child would have, so that you're protecting the child. Whenever you're planning for a camp out, you are already aware that this particular child is allergic to 1, 2, 3, so that in your menu planning, you are able to consider those certain things. So once you have an indemnity form, a form talks about things that you need to do, the health, it becomes much more easier, because everything that involves health has to be carefully analyzed, carefully detailedly written, so that whenever you're trying to help that child, whenever you're trying to get medicine, or you face a situation where the child is going through some certain situation, you are protected by that particular form to perform certain things, like give them painkillers, so that they are able to be at ease. But if you do not have the indemnity forms, the health and care, it becomes a problem for you to assist. Don't limit your helping, open it up, ensure that you have these 3 forms, and you'll be well enough protected, so that when everything happens, you have your file and you are ready to go. Thank you very much. But for now, you are dismissed.